and go over the different parts of a swing, and the parts that make it up are, so when you are vertically challenged like myself, you're gonna go ahead and use a device like this because body mechanics are super important. So up here you have the eye bolt, here you have the carabiner, and then here you have the rotational device which the swing hangs on. So to set this up, you're gonna go ahead and grab the rope. It's super important that when you are going ahead and mounting this on there, that the carabiner opens from the top. This is a very big safety precaution over here. It's also super important to kind of keep note of the condition of the carabiner and ensure that there's no major wear and tear, because again, we are going to be putting our kiddos on there. So you go ahead and put that on here. And so this is the height adjuster, and the height adjuster has this lever here, and whenever you're going to go ahead and adjust the height, you're going to want to hold the rope taut. If not, it won't move. So you go ahead and you pick up this little lever and you bring it to about eye level. I'm actually going to get off of this so we can get the right eye level. You lift and you bring it up to about eye level like this, and once you have it here, you can go ahead and put your sling on it. Okay, so this is our sling swing. Again, you always want to make sure that your carabiner is opening from the top like so that the weight is bearing here. Here we have our height adjuster already at eye level, and what we're going to go ahead and do is open the carabiner and hook it into this little hole right here. So when you are adjusting your sling swing, or any swing for that matter, you want to make sure that it's about at the height of your client's mid shin. We're going to adjust it to my height for now, just for example. So again, you hold the rope, you pull the lever on the height adjuster, and you go ahead and bring it up like this. That's about mid shin. We're going to go ahead and put our kiddos in it. We want to go ahead and open it up for them like this. They're going to go ahead and crawl in head first, and they're going to lay on their stomach right here. When we are putting our kids in the swing, it's important to remember that this top half at their upper body isn't on their brachial plexus, as that can cause injury and it can really hurt them in the long run. And you want to make sure that their legs are also in here. Their little toes can hang out. It's just important that their body is well supported. The sling swing is really good for proprioception, upper body strength, and their vestibular system. So yeah. So now to take this down, I'm just gonna do it all in one. So to take this down, again, we're gonna want to bring the height adjuster down to eye level like this. We're gonna go ahead and unput the carabiner, and we're gonna be holding on to this rope like this, and it comes off. Okay, so our next swing is going to be our platform swing, and before we begin, it's always important to remember that to put our height adjuster to eye level, and this is one of our bigger swings, so body mechanics is super important in this one. So you're gonna go ahead and take it up. This is our swing. What I like to do is put it under my armpit like this, and you can, again, like with anything, you have to make sure you see if the carabiner is downward, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip it up. Like this, make sure that it opens upward. This one has multiple carabiners, so I'm just going to go ahead and look at those, make sure that they're all opening upward. And once I make sure that they're in the right position, I'm going to go ahead and hook it on there. Like this. And now that that's there, just make sure it's balanced. And since this one's a little heavier, you might need to support it to pick it up and bring it up to shin level. Okay, so this swing's really good for bimanual coordination, strengthening, postural support, proprioceptive input. And in order to bring this swing down, because it is a heavier one, again, you can pick it up like this. And remember, always bring the height adjuster down to eye level when you are putting these on. Also, super important to make sure that you get the rope out of the way. And once you're here at eye level, let me just bring it down a little bit. No more, because I'm a little short. Go ahead and you put it down, making sure to keep in mind proper body mechanics. And you just unhook it. Just unhook it like that. Okay. Okay, so some of the precautions and contraindications to keep in mind when we are using the slings here in the clinic are whether the child gets seizures or not. So if our kiddo has seizures but they're not on medication to manage them and their seizures are brought on by vestibular stimulation, it is important that they do not use swings at all. The second precaution would be to keep in mind if they are on medications to manage their seizures and their seizures are brought on by vestibular input, to only go in linear motions when they are on the swing. The final and third precaution is if they are on medications to manage their seizures, but their seizures aren't caused by vestibular stimulation, it is also important to make sure that they only swing in a linear motion. So a few things to also consider when you are working with kiddos in the clinic is to begin slow, especially if this is your first session with them. We really need to gauge where they're at, and you need to keep an eye out for symptoms of sympathetic system distress, which may present as blushing, hiccups, sweating, and when these things happen, it's super important to determine whether it's due to activity or the distress itself. And when you notice these symptoms, it's important to stop slowly and provide proprioceptive input to help our kid get back to baseline. So here we have some weighted devices. This is a weighted blanket, and this is a weighted toy. We're gonna go ahead and count Kevin. So for this weighted blanket, you wanna make sure that it's not more than 10% of the child's weight. And when you apply a stuffed animal, you just have to make sure it's not more than 20% of their weight. So the key to using these is that you want to have it on the child for 20 minutes, take it off for 20 minutes, and you can have an on and off period of 20 minutes. This is just so that the child doesn't get too used to it. It's called habituation, and pretty much this will definitely help with proprioception, tactile input, and it can also serve as a soothing or relaxation mechanism for our kiddos who are a little overstimulated or just might need that extra boost to relax a little bit. Okay, so this is a holster. We will use this for our kiddos who have issues with posture. A lot of times, some of the kids we see will have what we call W sitting, which is where they sit with their legs in the shape of a W and they don't have good postural or trunk control. So what we would do is we would have the bolster like this, and then we would have our kiddo sit on it like this. This promotes a slight anterior pelvic tilt, which makes them kind of bring their trunk up into an upright position and engage their core so that they can engage in occupations properly. Okay, so our next piece of equipment here is called the scooter board. Notice how we're starting off with the scooter board with the caster wheels up. That's just a safety precaution we take here in the clinic just because we have some impulsive kiddos who will be more than happy to just hop on it and hurt themselves. So when we are actually ready to use this, we are in half kneeling because body mechanics are super important. Go ahead and move it over like this, and it is super important to maintain 3 points of contact. The first point of contact will be here, the front caster wheel like that so it doesn't move forward. One will be on the actual scooter board, and then the third point of contact will be on our kiddo here. So what we normally do is we just keep our hand here and we go ahead and we instruct our kid to go forward and go ahead and place their tummy on the scooter board. And we tell them either hold out your arms like Superman or out like you're swimming. This is just because if they grab the front here, they run the risk of hurting themselves and squishing their fingers when they're using it. So you can tell them something like, okay, let's push back, push back, push back, push back. And then your feet are out of the way so that they have the freedom to move. All right, let's push forward, push forward. Yeah, okay. As you can see, this really works on upper body strength by manual coordination, and really helps with tactile and proprioceptive input. So in order to get our kiddo up and off of the scooter board, we're gonna go ahead and put our foot here, again in front of the caster wheel. Are you doing okay? All right, and then you're gonna instruct them to push upward and off. So up, 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 and they're gonna end up on all fours, and they're off. And once we're here, as mentioned before, it's super important that when we are done using the scooter board and we're ready to store it, we put it up with the caster wheels like that, just for safety. Okay, Chelsea, you want to play a game? You ready? Okay. Okay, Mom, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to get Chelsea in on this sling, and we're just going to have her knock some of these pins over with her hands using her body weight. Okay, Chelsea, ready? We're going to open. You want to see what's in there? Okay, we're just going to go in. In. Good job. Okay, good. Arms out. Out, Chelsea, out. trying to get her to see. Can you push? Push, push, push. Good. We just want her to work on her upper body strength right now. And now that we're working on her upper body strength, we also, I remember you mentioning she had issues with like kind of just calculating what she was going to grab next. And this is going to go ahead and work on that every time she knocks her movements. One more, Chelsea. Last one, last one. Push. Crush. Good job. Nice. Okay, Chelsea. Out. All done. Now we're just going to get her out. This is just really good for her sensory input. It'll just really help her with her coordination. All right, let's push up, 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 up. Good. All done. Out. Good job, Chelsea. Okay, Mom, so Chelsea really liked this activity and I would love to incorporate it more just because she was able to increase her, the use of her hands and she did really good with the pins. So I want to try to do something similar. I remember you telling me she really liked bubbles. And bubbles are like a moving target, which was really good. It'll really challenge her, but it'll also be very fun for her. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get her back in the swing. Would you be so kind to blow bubbles while we engage in this activity? Mm-hmm. Are you excited, Chelsea? Look, 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 look. Go, 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 push. Oh, get the bubbles. Okay. Ooh, just really look up, 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 up. Let's look up, up, and go. Ooh, good job. More swinging. Hang on a sec, Mom. Let's just get it in there. No, you're doing great. So again, this is really going to help with her coordination. Like you said before, she just kind of has a hard time gripping and like aiming properly. This is obviously something we're going to do in the clinic, and if you could kind of engage with us like this more often, it'd be really great. She seems to be enjoying it. Okay, ready, Chelsea? Look at Mom, look at Mom. Listen. Ooh, ready? Push, 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 and go. Ooh, you see how she's trying her best to hold her head up and like, so you can see she's really trying over here to hold her head up, which is really good for her upper body strength. Catch, catch, good job, Chelsea. I like how you got the bubble, good job. Ooh, let's hold our head up. Let's look at Mom. Oh, okay, ready, ready, ready? Go. Good job. We're gonna push, okay? Big, 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 big. Push. Good job, Chelsea. All right, okay. So, Mom, real quick, she really seems to be enjoying this, and I know you said that she just kind of has a hard time with sensation, and she doesn't really respond to it the way most kids do. So, a really good alternative, or like a good addition to this activity is also putting a pillow on top of her. That'll really help with her decreased sensation. And if we do it during these activities, it'll really give her that input that she needs. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this on top of Chelsea. You also said she was having issues with like sitting, that she kind of slouches and whatnot. We're gonna go ahead and work on that next. So can you just blow a few more bubbles? Now that she has this here, this feels good, Chelsea? Good? Okay. Ready? Look at Mama. Up, 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 up. Oh, good job. Ready, 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 and push. Ooh, you missed. It's okay. Ready? Last one, Mom. Oh, good job. Okay, thanks, Mom. So we're just gonna go ahead and get her out, and this is a really good way to give her that input that she needs. Okay, up, up, push, 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 push. Good job, Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea, we're gonna play with Play-Doh, okay? So Mom, we talked about Chelsea not having like really good trunk support. She kind of sits like this, which it just doesn't help with her balance or like her core strength. So we have her sitting on this bolster cushion, which is meant to promote like good posture, and you know it helps engage your core. If you wouldn't mind, would you actually kind of help support her, because she is a little on the smaller side, so she just kind of tends to lean, but that's just because she's a lot smaller than this chair. So just go ahead and provide support. You see how she's not sitting in that awkward W position anymore? That's the whole purpose of this cushion right here. And now, Chelsea, look, Play-Doh, does she have a color? Which one? Oh, sorry. Which one? Ooh, pink, you like pink. Okay, good job. Play-Doh, look. Oh, can you touch the Play-Doh? Ooh, it's okay. It's okay. Let's touch Play-Doh. Good. So now we're just gonna work on like her grip strength, and we're just gonna go ahead. Good job, Chelsea. You see how? Good job. So strong. Her posture's a lot better. We're gonna just do this again just to
upright. And this is obviously gonna help her with other things. Does she have issues when she sits down to eat or anything? Does she soft shoulder too much? Yeah, this is good job, Chelsea. You can definitely have a play with your eyes. But yeah, we're just really trying to promote that good posture. We're really just trying to promote that posture and make sure that she stays engaged. Can we do it for me one more time, Chelsea? Reach, 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 reach. Ooh, good job. Nah, that should be fine. Good job. All done.